It was a secret she thought was buried forever, a piece of her past, carefully curated and locked away. But in the world of the royals, no secret is ever truly safe. And now, the one person Meghan Markle never expected to betray her has just thrown open the vault. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, has broken her silence. And the story she has exposed, about a fateful meeting at Soho House, has left the Duchess of Sussex reeling, and her entire origin story in question. Welcome to Royal Report 24/7, the channel that uncovers the royal secrets others are afraid to touch. If you want to know the hidden connections and shocking betrayals within the royal circle, you are in the right place. Before we reveal the explosive details of Fergie's Soho House revelation, you need to secure your access to all our exclusives. Subscribe to Royal Report 24/7 and hit the like button right now. Your support is what allows us to bring you these fearless reports. Share this video to spread the truth. Now, let's dive into the story that is shaking Montecito to its core. The setting for this bombshell is Soho House, the exclusive, members-only club synonymous with the global creative elite. For years, it has been part of the carefully crafted Sussex narrative, the place where a modern, independent Meghan Markle existed before she was ever a royal, a symbol of her own success and world. But according to a close confidant of Sarah Ferguson, the story is far more complicated and far more calculated than anyone knew. Fergie, who has her own long and complicated history with the royal system, has apparently been sharing this story within a very private, trusted circle for some time. And now, it has leaked. So what is the shocking story Fergie has exposed? It revolves around a single, crucial question that has always lingered. How did Meghan Markle, an American actress, truly come to be in the orbit of Prince Harry? The official story is one of a blind date, set up by a mutual friend. A fairy tale beginning. But Fergie's account introduces a new, controversial figure into that origin story, herself. According to our sources, Fergie has revealed that she was the one who first introduced Meghan to the influential London circle that would eventually lead her to Harry. And it happened at Soho House. The timeline is critical. This was before the famous blind date. Fergie, a longtime Soho House member and a figure who has always moved in media and celebrity circles, claims she met Meghan at the club's London outpost. She was impressed by the young actress's poise and intelligence. In a moment of camaraderie, one outsider recognizing another, Fergie, our sources say, took Meghan under her wing. She reportedly made introductions. She connected Meghan with powerful people in London media, in philanthropy, and in fashion. She brought her into a social set that overlapped significantly with Prince Harry's own friends. Fergie's account suggests that Meghan's entry into this world was not a matter of random chance, but a carefully facilitated social climb, with the Duchess of York acting as an unwitting catalyst. This revelation is devastating for Meghan for several reasons. First, it completely reframes her narrative of independence. The story of the self-made woman who stumbled into royalty by accident is now challenged by a story of strategic networking and royal-assisted access. It makes her path to Harry seem less like destiny and more like a meticulously planned campaign. Second, it exposes a profound betrayal. Why would Fergie reveal this now? The relationship between the two women has always been described as distant, but cordial. They were the two American-connected duchesses, the outsiders. But insiders suggest that Fergie has long felt used and then discarded. She provided a key to a door, and once Meghan was through it, the door was shut firmly behind her. Fergie's current rehabilitation into the royal fold under King Charles has, according to our sources, given her a new sense of security and a desire to set her own record straight, regardless of the collateral damage. For Meghan, this is a personal and public relations nightmare. The story paints her as opportunistic, using a vulnerable member of the royal family as a stepping stone. It makes her look like a social climber of the highest order who leveraged a connection with one duchess to ensnare a prince. The fact that this is coming from Fergie, a woman who has herself been vilified by the press, gives the story a powerful sense of credibility. It's the ultimate "I was there" account. But the implications are even deeper than a simple betrayal. Fergie's story also exposes the intricate and often cutthroat social politics of London's elite. It shows how Soho House wasn't just a backdrop for Meghan's life. It was a strategic headquarters, a place where influence was brokered and futures were built over cocktails. This is a far cry from the relaxed, creative haven it's often portrayed as. Furthermore, this revelation forces a re-examination of every step Meghan took in those early days in London. Were other chance meetings not so chance after all? Was the entire courtship narrative a carefully managed production? Fergie's account doesn't just change one detail. It casts a shadow of calculation over the entire Sussex love story. The fallout has been immediate. Our sources in Montecito describe Meghan as stunned and furious. She feels blindsided by Fergie's decision to speak. Her team is reportedly in crisis mode, scrambling to figure out how to respond. Do they deny it? Do they ignore it? Any response risks giving the story more oxygen. This single revelation has the power to undo years of careful image crafting. For Fergie, this is a moment of reclaimed power. By telling this story, she is repositioning herself not as a cast-out victim, but as a key player in one of the biggest royal stories of the century. She is reminding the world that she was in the room where it happened. It is a bold, and some would say ruthless, move that signals her complete confidence in her renewed position within the royal framework. The walls of Soho House have held this secret for years. But now, the truth is out, and it reveals that the journey of the Duchess of Sussex was not a solo mission, but a path that was paved, in part, by the most unexpected royal of all. The fairy tale has a new, shocking prologue, and Meghan Markle has never been more exposed. This story is developing by the minute, with new layers emerging from both camps. To make sure you are the first to know about the next shocking development in this royal war of words, you must stay with us. Like this video to help our reporting reach a wider audience. Share it on all your platforms. And most importantly, subscribe to Royal Report 24/7 and hit the notification bell. We are your source for the stories that rewrite royal history. Thank you for watching.